Okay, we're going to do the next lesson on the 2-5-1 progressions using drop two chords. And the last lesson we used started on this G minor 7, the basically third inversion G minor 7 chord. And now we're going to start with the root inversion. Okay, so here's G minor 7 here. And it's 5, 7, 6, 6. And then we're going to go to maybe C7 right here. It's a pretty easy change. Okay. And this is 5, 5, 5, 6, C7. And then the F major 7, we could go down to this one. That's a pretty friendly one. And we have some nice movement there. Nice little B flat twice on top, and then 10 to the A. It's a nice resolution. You hear that tension created by the tritone in the C7 chord. The E to the B flat creates a nice resolution to the A chord. To the F chord with the A on top. Okay, G minor 7, C7. F. Okay, now I could also go to this F. It's the harder one. This is the first inversion one. Okay, and that would be 7th fret, 9th fret, 6th fret, 8th fret. Okay, I love that voicing note. Got that half step in the middle. That's one of the things I love about 7th chords. If you play the root and the 7th of the chord by themselves, they sound dissonant. But as soon as you add the 5th and the 3rd, it sounds beautiful. It's interesting. Check it out. There's the... Okay, so that doesn't even sound like anything you would use. But then when you add the 3rd and the 5th, that dissonance goes away. Same thing's true here. If I, on this chord, on this F major 7, if I play just the root and the 7th, it's odd, you know. Okay? But when you add the 5th and the 3rd, that oddness goes away. So it's one of the amazing things about harmony. Okay, so G minor 7 to C7 to F major 7, G minor 7, C7, F major 7, that one. I could also go G minor 7 up to this C7 here, which is at the 8th fret, 8, 5, or 8, 9, 8, 8. Okay? So we got G minor 7 to C7, and then I could go to this F major 7, the tough one that's all spread out. Or I could use this as a kind of a transitional thing where I'm going up the neck, G minor 7 to C7, and I could go up to this F major 7. So now I've just gone from basically the 5th fret to the 12th fret in just 3 chords. Okay. So let's do some alterations to some of this. Let's do here's C7. I'm sorry, G minor 7. We could go to C7 with a sharp 5. So here's C7, here's C7 with a sharp 5, so we have, it would be 6, 5, 5, 6, okay, and then we can go up to this F major 7 like that, alright? It's kind of nice. Or if I start with a G minor 7 with a flat 5, okay, here's G minor 7, again, just a reminder, 5, 7, 6, 6. Well, if I lower the D down to a D flat, it's 5, 6, 6, 6. Okay? And then I could go to like a C7 with a sharp 5. Or I could even go from this to C7 with a flat 5 down to this F major 7. That's really nice movement. It even feels good on the fingers. I mean, it's like this tight chord. You could play this chord, you could bar it. The G minor 7 with a flat 5, you could bar it, or you could grab it with 4 fingers. You grab it with 4 fingers, and then you just slide 3 of the fingers down, and you get the C7 with a flat 5. Here's the flat 5, the G flat. And then just keep going down. You get it just feels good. Okay, so a lot of the reasons you would add altered notes can be just to make it almost easier on your hands. If I were to do that more of a pure kind of thing, then it's more movement than if I were to just do more of a altered version of it. Sometimes the altered chords are easier than the original 7th chords. So let's see, where else can we go? Well, we go up here. So we got G minor 7. We did G minor 9th. We could go like that. G minor 9th would be kind of, in this context, would be kind of weird. But I could go G minor 11. Put the C on top. So I have 5, 7, 6, 8, and then go up to C, and then up to. So all 3 of those chords have a C on top. Okay, G minor 11 or G minor 7 add 11. And again, we have no third in this chord, so you really couldn't tell necessarily if it's a minor or major. And then we go to C7, just plain old C7 here, and then to our spread out F major 7, or we could go up. Let's see, I'm just riffing here, so let's see what else. Okay, G7 or G minor 7 to maybe C7 flat 5 to F major 7. And actually, that's another night, one of those kind of, it feels good to go from this kind of squished up. Actually makes this chord, which normally if you just grab it out of the air, out of the blue, it feels kind of tough. But when you come from this C7 with a flat 5, it feels kind of natural. So G minor 7, C7 flat 5, F major 7. Okay. I could do this G minor 7 to this C9 to that, or I could go G minor 7 to C7 with a flat 9 to F major 7, and that's nice too. The numbers again, the G minor 7, the starting chord is 5, 7, 6, 6, and then for the C7 with a flat 9, we're going to have 5, 6, 5, 6, and then we're going to go to F major 7. I could put a sharp 11 in there, put that B in there, lower that 5th down a half step, so kind of like a F major 7, you could call it with a flat 5 or a sharp 11, either one would be correct. So what was it? This to this to this. Kind of wants to resolve, doesn't it? Okay. So there's a few. I could do G minor 7 to C7 flat 9. Okay? It's the same exact shape we use down here. Instead of being 5, 6, 5, 6, it's going to be 8, 9, 8, 9. Okay? And here's the cool thing too. If you want to add a little extra eighth note or something in there, you could do those diminished chords. You could that flat 9 chord. You could do both versions of it. So you go. Okay, so I'm playing. This is over the 2 chord. This is the 5 chord, and then the 1 chord. So I could maybe do something like this up to this F major 7. Okay, and that F major 7, by the way, is the second inversion with a 5th in the bottom, and it's 10, 10, 10, 12. Okay, it's a great simple major 7th chord. All right, especially compared to this one. But you got to get this one down. You got to get them all down. So you got to be able to play them all. Squeeze in here. Get this one. This is not a cutaway. And you just need to get all 4 of those down, and all 4 of the minor 7s, and all 4 of the C7s, or the dominant 7s. Again, just a reminder. Learn the chords, but also learn what note in each chord. For example, this is the root, the 5th, the 7th, and the 3rd. That way, when you want to, you remember that this is the 5th. Then you can flat the 5 easily, you can sharp the 5 easily. It's very easy to do that. And C7 also is the 5th on the bottom in this voicing. 5th, root, 3rd, and 7th. So if I wanted to sharp the 5th, go like that. If I wanted to add a sharp 9, I go to the 9th and sharp it, or I go flat 9. You got all of those: sharp 9, flat 9, C7, C7, sharp 5. It's important to basically learn the basic 7th chord and the values of each note. Okay, and once you've done that, then it's easier to alter them. So I know this sounds complicated. I'm not asking you to memorize every one of these versions. You will stumble on them automatically as you memorize the tonalities of each note in each chord. Okay, that's it. The next one we'll get up here. I may have to get a different guitar to do the last one. Well, maybe not. I can do it up here. But we're going to go up to the next inversion on the next lesson. God bless you guys. Talk to you soon.